Hello, it's Etharal here, and today I've picked up a new game on Steam this week. It is Tabletop Simulator. So I thought I would do a little bit of a new video on a new game that I've picked up today, just to sort of talk about sort of my impressions of it and really why I'm actually really excited about this. So I'm just going to jump into this. First of all, as you can probably guess, I love strategy games, and pretty much that started from Warhammer 40,000, which this here is absolutely an amazing game for. So it's basically an open simulator, lots of mods to basically play any type of board game that you could possibly imagine. And basically, I've been looking at it and messing around with it. I do collect the Warhammer 40,000. I'm a big sort of Tau collector. I don't play the battles as much anymore as I would like, anywhere near as much as I would want, because basically I don't have the people to play it with. Unsurprisingly, 40k is not a cheap hobby by any stretch of the imagination, and so unfortunately it is a case that I've had to sort of collect it as a bit of a hobby, and where on earth has that thing gone? That has fallen into oblivion. Right, so I just collect it as a bit of a hobby and for a bit of fun for myself. I really do enjoy the painting side of things, and I basically just collect it for a little bit of fun. But what I'm opening up today is, and I'm going to sort of show you all of, is a little bit of exactly how this game does work. And it's a really fun game, and I'm really enjoying sort of the potential in it and exactly what you can do. You can see here, I'm being very careful with it as well. I'm only using models that I actually have, although I've been collecting the Tau now for, I think, the better part of, over 10 years. I've got most of these sort of things, so, it's really nice to get to see them, and also as well, some of the models that people are bringing out for them is absolutely amazing, which is really nice to get to see. So there we go. I will just chuck a few things down. Where is last one is Riptide. There we go. I think it should be that one. No, not that one. Burst Plasma. I don't know. I'm just kind of having a look through these to try and see if I can find them. I've got the old ones with the ones actually, all sort of set up on their shoulders. This model I absolutely love as well. Anyway, though, that's getting off topic. Right, so let's just, pop down a couple of guys, and then, let's pop down that guy. He'll do. Right, so basically, this is what you do. So you grab all of your models, you set them all up and everything, and then you can play it, basically. Nice and simple. So we're just going to set this up as a little bit of a force, just so you can see sort of how it does look when they are all on the game. So we're going to grab these, and then we're going to 2, 3, 4. Right, so that should do for that, and that'll do for that, and then you've got your commander. So really simple to do, really simple to actually control and sort of move all of these models as well. And so we're just going to set this all up so that these do actually look how I normally set them, because I normally like to set them up in lines. I come from sort of the Warhammer fantasy side of things. Oh, okay, Right, 1 second. Let's go into this and let's up that a little bit. Right. There we go. So that's now picking all those up. Let's get rid of that. And let's just copy and paste these ones back over again. So yeah, basically this is an actual really good opportunity and things that I'm looking at organizing. I don't even know what that did there. Right, that's okay. Where are yous? Get rid of yous. Don't know why that seems to insist on doing that, but you know what, fine. Right, so as I was saying, so I've been using this as a way for sort of me and some old friends who I used to play with to actually really, I give up. I give up trying to put them onto this board without hitting that edge. Right, so there we go. Apparently it's really high edge, that one. Right, so yeah, we've been using this as a way to sort of talk about getting an actual force and sort of getting some actual play going again. Something that we haven't done in a very long time. So why is it doing that so high? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is basically a case of what you sort of do. So you get all these models, you get them all onto the game, table, flip all of these round so that they're actually, you know, set up correctly. Right, there we go. And yep, there we go. That'll do. And then these guys come over to here as well. And yeah, so it's a bit fiddly, as you can see. But when it does seem to work, you know, I've had a bit of a play around with it and getting the models. And once they are all set up on the board, you know, it looks great. So, you know, you can have sort of like, you know, you got these guys here, and then you pick all these guys up, spin these round, and there you go. So we'll set that up sort of thing. These guys coming over here, and then these guys, you know what, we're going to delete them once again, and we're going to grab these guys, we're going to copy and paste them, and then we're going to move right over here, and we're going to paste them there. So there we go. Right, and then grab all of these models, move them to there, and then, right, let's move my stealth suits. Let's put these guys on this side. And so you can really start to see, you know, once you know sort of what you're doing with the controls and getting everything set up, these are starting to look exactly sort of how it would look in the game. Right, and then finally you've got your commander, which I'm going to pop over here. Right, so let's do this. Twist these around a little bit, and there you go. You've got a nice little force set up. And so you literally just have to have a look through, and then when you want to move things, you know, you'll maybe grab this unit, you pick them up, hold tab, and it'll bring up the map, and then sort of move them forward sort of 6 inches. Where is it? 6. There we go. Take that off, pop them back down. So they've now just moved. So it's that simple. And then when you actually want to fight, now this board doesn't appear to actually have any dice, which is quite strange. So components, let's go through pawns, dice, there we go. And let's get plastic dice, red d6, there we go. And away it goes. There we go. Right, so get this, let's just do that, and then pop that down there, and then just load of dice. All the dice you'd possibly need. There you go. And so you just do that, pick them up, give them a bit of a shake, and look at them go. And that's how, literally, that's all it takes to play. You know, obviously you need the rules and things. Some of them have these little scores, like charts here that just keep track of everything, which, you know, is really nice to have. And you can really get some nice little games going, I think. And I'm really sort of excited to get to do this once I've got it organized and everything with some friends. Like I say, what I'm going to do is I am going to actually try and sort of give it sort of a bit of a one where I've gotten completely tongue-tied there. So I am going to basically try and get a bit of a video recorded and, you know, actually sort of show you it and sort of talk you through sort of a bit of what my plans were and sort of why I was doing the things that I was doing and how well I feel it went and all that sort of stuff. But I think once you get, you know, to grips with this, it's actually a pretty intuitive system. I have heard some complaints about it being like a little bit fiddly, and I can't massively disagree with that. It's not, you know, the easiest in the world, but when you've got, you know, friends that are all over the world and things like that, and you just can't get time to sit and play, this is an absolutely brilliant option. Just to show you, I mean, the amount of stuff, it's very much just a base game without, you know, anything really in it, but the actual, you know, community is brilliant. You know, I love the community already in this game. The amount of modders that are, you know, working to pop all these guys here. You've got loads of different sort of crew shapers, and then just to give you an idea of the Tau that I use a lot of, here, let's jump into this one. So this is one which has got all of the Tau, near enough all of the Tau forces. So what you can do is you can have a look at these, go, right, build my army, what have I got? Okay, so I've got 24 fire warriors with just a normal pulse rifle. So you go down, you find where are them. So here they are, these 3 guys. You've got your Shasu, your normal just fire warrior guys, you've got pathfinders, you've got Kroot here, all the different types of Kroot, riptides of every single one that you could possibly need. For those, you can sort of proxy these guys in as well, so, you know, if there's anything that's missing, it's not, you know, the end of the world. You got there your commander, various different commanders, Vespids, crisis battle suits, A lot of hammerhead tanks. The hammerhead railgun, always my favourite. Not really a brilliant model in sort of the grand scheme of things when you compare it to things like the Riptides, but still a very fun model. Some of them lacking slightly, so these are the ones that I have, these Riptides. Not Riptides even, Broadsides even. I don't know why I called them Riptides, I just saw them and assumed. Yeah, so those are the old Broadsides, the ones with the double ones on their back that I have a lot of. I mean, here's where you can see in terms of maps. I'll jump over. I think this is quite a nice one in terms of the extra stuff that they've taken the time to actually put in. So, yeah, just, close those. That's basically saying that there's some stuff that they can't find. But, these still very much, decent sort of size thing you can see, really. So, here you can see you've got all your tables that you might need. So, shooting to hit, what you'd need. And then also as well, assault to wound, assault to hit, shooting to wound, and all just different stuff that you could possibly need. And then over here you've got, what is this? So this Blizzard, this rule can be used with or without night fighting. So special rules for it. Your dice, you've got your scatter dice. So, if you need to, yep. And also as well, a thing that's really handy, you've got a load of dice here. You've got a dice board. So, these dice should, stay inside of this. Do that, and there you go. It'll catch pretty much all those dice and just gives you a bit of a safe place to do it. These ones, a little bit awkward, the blast templates. They're nice. They are really, really nice to use, but they are a little bit awkward. So here you can see you hover over it, and there you go. You can see sort of what models are inside of it. So, for example, just to use, pull it up. Where is it? Let's see. Let's get some Tau. Just because I know I've got a lot of different Tau. I've got all different worlds as well. So let's just do Fire Warrior with Carbine. So let's suppose you've got this guy here. And let's zoom in. So you've got a unit of 12. I don't know if this is actually 12. They've all apparently stacked on top of one another. I probably should have done it a little bit smarter than that. But yeah, anyway. So let's set all of these guys up here and show you what you can do with these actual things that you've got there. Right, so here, there you go. So you've got this force. So this is what you guys look like, right? So you pick them up. You bring them over to here. Let's say they are here. So pop them down. So that's where my force is. Somebody's managed to get around and has managed to flamer them. So what would he do? So let's say he's here. He looks at where he can do the most. He pops that down there. You look, right, so he's got 2 definite hits, 2 partials. He could maybe, move that around a little bit. If you say he was over here, he could get sort of 5 partials. He can, do it like this. So, he's got sort of, I'd say that's, 4 that are all completely inside of it. And so there you go. And you can really use that to do a lot of things for working all of that out. Just the amount of sort of customization here. You can pop this back over here when you're done. And then let's suppose you did a large blast template. Right, so where are we going to pop that down? So we're going to pop that down there, select over it, and so you can sort of see there, it's down on that. So, you just have to get it to the point with that, and you can see around that circle. Okay, so it's hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that way. Anything there, so 4 guys there. And then maybe, if we try it over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe a partial. So yeah, that's great. So, loads of different options for exactly what you can do, and a really just intuitive way of doing things, and just feels like the actual base game. So, something I'd strongly recommend, if you do like tabletop games, go and give this game a check out. The modern community has got so many options. I mean, in terms of sort of just Warhammer is the stuff that I've been looking at. And, I've got all these maps, loads and loads of maps to play on. You'll never really run out of maps. You've also got, things like this, the dice roller. So expand that. Custom model here. You've got a bit of a dice roller as well. So, if you've got those people that you're always thinking, you're not actually rolling that dice correctly, are you? What they can do, literally, you pop that inside, pop it in there. And it should, apparently it doesn't though, actually work the way it's supposed to. Because it's supposed to, have them all drop down one at a time. Let's see if we can do this correctly. Right, so that goes in there. No, it doesn't. Right. So let's try toggling it if it's locked. Can you do that? Yeah. So there we go. Right, so that's why you have to lock them. I've never used dice towers in case you can't tell, so do that, pop them down in there, and then they fall out. And once they've fallen all the way down to the bottom, then you can actually, sort of say, right, so this is the dice roll that I've got, and pick them up again, give them another shake, and eventually they're going to come down at the bottom, and look, these are the dice that you've rolled. Nice, simple way of doing it, and then just pop that down, and there you go. So really, really fun system, really thing I'd recommend. And actually, one thing that I am going to suggest to you, the audience, if any of you do have this game, please let me know, and I would actually love to get an opportunity to play with you. So, if it's something you enjoy Warhammer, or if you have this game and you enjoy any other sort of tabletop games, anything like that, please let me know, and we can try and sort something out. Whether that be we try a game on Warhammer or of anything, your choice. So complete open invitation to come and actually play with me, and you know what, we can sort of try and get a bit more involved and sort of actually spend a bit of time together and things like that. What I would do is I'd say that I'll do that, and okay, right, so that one didn't work. Strange. So what we would do though anyway is I'd be looking at trying to sort of set up a bit of a game and maybe stream it over Twitch or something like that for others to come and watch, and then we'll pop it up onto YouTube to see how it all went and see how it does go, and show that, this game really, it can be something that, you can involve a community in. If that's something that sounds like something that you would enjoy, be sure to let me know. Just pop a comment down below. And if it's something that maybe you don't want to sort of do yourself, but you'd like to see happen, then maybe leave a like, or better yet, subscribe and keep an eye out for when it does happen. So I've been Etharal here for EGen. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall hopefully see you soon when we can organise some games.